Look around you. What do you see? You've probably seen it 1 million times before, but have you really? Have you noticed the details? When you think about it, your room or office is just a microcosm of the world itself, And when you start looking around, you realize how we're all running out of something very important. Resources are running low. As a kid, there was always one toy that I wanted more than anything else. Every year for my birthday, I would beg and plead with my mom to get me the latest iteration of the toy line that changed every single year. I remember vividly, at age 7, begging my mom to buy me Ninja Turtles. This went on every single year with different toys, and I never got what I wanted. My parents tried to tell me that Santa didn't have those, or maybe he was out of stock by the time Christmas rolled around. But I knew they were lying. The truth was that they couldn't afford to get me what I wanted. They had 2 kids, and we were constantly moving from one cheap apartment to another because of my dad's job. Money was incredibly tight. This continued into adulthood. I never could afford to buy the things that I wanted. When I started working at age 16, I saved up every single penny to buy the latest iPhone. I worked weekends and after school and still couldn't afford it. When I finally did save up enough money, I realized I had spent it all on silly things like going out to eat. I was still working, but now I was working to pay off student loans. I felt like I was treading water in quicksand. And then suddenly, bam, overnight, it all changed. With the advent of cryptocurrencies, I was able to flip a few $1,000s into $250,000 in just a few months. Finally, I could afford to buy the things I wanted. I bought a car, an expensive one. I bought clothes, shoes, bags, wallets. I bought technology, computers, cameras, phones. I was living the dream. But within a year, everything had crashed. The cryptocurrency market was down 80%. My investment was down 95%. I lost nearly everything. But this time, when I lost everything, I had lost the most important resource of all time. In life, we will always have to trade our time for something else. If you don't have money, you can trade your time for money. If you want to live somewhere warm, you can trade your time for sunshine. We're always trading. And I used to think that time was infinite, that we always had more where that came from, but I was wrong. Now, here's the harsh truth. Your window to do everything you want to do is closing right now. Even if you aren't 40 or 50 years old, the window is closing regardless. For each person, the size of this window is different. Some people have a larger window, and others, a smaller one. But no matter who you are, your window is shrinking fast. You'll never be 20 again. You'll never be 30 again. Each day we lose is a day we won't get back. You'll never be as young as you are today again. While I understand that you might not have control over how much money you have or where you live, what you do have control over is how you spend your time. So why waste it, Quilly? Why waste it on the same mundane tasks, doing the same things day after day, watching the same TV shows, eating the same food, seeing the same people? It's time to make a change. It's time to shake things up. If you do, you won't want to wait until you re 80 years old and looking back on your life with regrets. Then it's time to wake up. You're running out of time. Are you wasting your time chasing other people's dreams? Are you following a path that someone else laid out for you without even questioning it? Maybe you went to college for a degree that your parents suggested. Maybe you have a job that pays well but doesn't fulfill you. Maybe you chose to stay in a toxic relationship because you didn't want to break anyone's heart. You have to ask yourself why. Why are you doing these things, And if the answer isn't because you want to, then it's time to make a change. Are you scared of being alone? Scared of starting over? Let me ask you something. Is it better to be alone or in misery? Listen, I know it can be terrifying to leave what you've always known, especially if you've been in a relationship or job for many years. But sometimes you have to destroy the old to build the new. You have to demolish your old house to build a new one. Cut the dead tree down so that it stops draining your strength. You have to let go of the past to welcome the future. I promise you, it will be worth it. What do you think will happen when your resources run out? Do you think there will be any warning signs? There already are warning signs. People like myself are sounding the alarm, telling you that you're running out of time. The canary in the coal mine is already dead. If you don't believe me, look at the state of the world. Look at the economy. Look at the environment. Look at the wars. Even look at your own body. Don't you feel it? That itch under your skin, that nagging feeling deep inside your gut. Time to take action. You have to ask yourself some serious questions. How long do you think you have left? What do you want to accomplish in this lifetime? Do you even know what you want? If you haven't accomplished anything yet, you're already behind. The clock is ticking, but it's not too late to get started. I'm going to tell you something that might hurt a little bit, but it needs to be said. As you get older, the window of opportunities gets smaller. Your physical abilities will decline. Injuries will take longer to heal from. You won't be able to eat the same way. You won't be able to work the same way. The amount of energy that you have in your 20s, you'll only wish you had it when you're in your 40s. And here's the cruelest part. You won't know how much time you have left. You could have 10 years, you could have 30 years, or you could have 5 years. No one knows. And that's why you have to start now. I don't care how old you are. Start now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. Don't wait for next month. Just start. You know that saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step? Well, you can't even take that first step if you don't get started. If you're sitting around waiting for the perfect timing, the perfect conditions, then you're never gonna move. It's like waiting for the stars to align. It's like waiting for a Dead Sea Scroll to fall from the sky and land in your lap. It's like waiting for a genie to pop out of a bottle. Stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop hoping. Just get started. You have to stop caring what other people think and start caring about what you want. You have to start taking risks. You have to start trying new things. You have to start stepping out of your comfort zone. Try talking to that girl or guy you've been admiring from afar. Try asking for that raise or promotion. Try starting that business you've been dreaming about. Try traveling to that country you've always wanted to visit. Try learning that language you've always wanted to speak. Try cooking that fancy meal. Try playing that instrument. Try writing that novel. Try creating that YouTube channel. Try making that movie. Try launching that podcast. Try it. And listen, I know you might fail, but failing is just another excuse to learn and grow. Failing is just another excuse to try again and try harder. Failing is just another excuse to become stronger and smarter. Don't let failure hold you back. Use it as fuel to keep moving forward. So I'll say it again. Wake up. You're running out of time. The world is changing rapidly. New technologies are emerging that will disrupt everything. If you don't adapt, you will die. So adapt or die. It's time to take control of your life and start living on your own terms. It's time to start living the life that you want to live. It's time to start living the life that you deserve to live. It's time to start living today.